So the first experiment I did in 2007, I looked at the soil amendments, which I use the calcium carbonates in the wood ash. And in Alberta, we have lots of wood ash, and we want to see we can increase the pH, so can reduce the clubroot disease. And but however, I found out from this study, these effects maybe will take a longer time to reach the pH. So the result is not so significant. Maybe in the long term, you keep applying the lime, and every year maybe have a better effect. But in 1 year, you wouldn't see. The other reason is because I realized this disease is more affected by the moisture, So the pH we found out from the survey, we found out even pH 7.6, you still have clubroot disease. As long as you have very good moisture, you can rain for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, clubroot can be produced. So soil amendment is not the real approach.
Okay.
And then we also, at the farmer's request, we try to see we can find some baiting crops, such as ryegrass or different brassica rapa, to see we can stimulate the spore to germinate. But then we plow down, so we're not complete the life cycle. But also we found out it's very critical because when can you plow down? Can you really go to the field to plow down in 2 weeks? If you delay it because raining, then the spore will be released again. So it's not practical, And so the baiting crop doesn't work. And then we start to help all these seed company to screen all the different lines. So in 2009, we first time released this resistant line 458029, and this is the one. It's the most economically feasible and also environmentally friendly method to control the disease. And then farmers ask, do I really have to grow these resistant lines because the seed is more expensive? And so I did some more work just to show the farmers. If you grow 45H29, not only increase the seed yield, and also can slowly reduce the population of the clubroot resting spore in your soil. Because when you grow the clubroot resistant one, then they don't produce gall, okay? And so then of course now release more spore there. So then I encourage farmers, if you can afford, particularly in the heavily infected field, you should grow the resistant lines. Now, of course, if you can do the crop rotation, that's number one. But if you absolutely have to grow the canola, then perhaps you grow the resistant lines. But then you probably should grow these resistant lines may create the selection pressure, to cause more different phenotype to show up in the field. So maybe that's what Dr. Steve Swickover from U of A and I, we also try to see if we rotate these cultivars from different company, will that slow down the pathogen shift or not? So this is my research. And then the other thing is at the farmer's request, because sometimes in a big field, there are no clubroots, except for some reason in the middle of the field have a small patchy area have clubroots. But if a farmer drives the seeders, combines, then eventually the whole field will be contaminated with clubroots. So at their request, we are trying to look into the fumigation. We try to see this vampum can control this disease. So we found out the vampum does affect, can reduce the clubroots. The other benefit is vampum not only control clubroots, can also control nematodes and other soil-borne fungi, such as Ractonia fusarium. So you can kill so many birds with one stone. So the vampum study. Then we also, this next step, we're also going to look at the biofumigants. We have master graduate students that want to look into the biofumigants, such as the products like mustard grow. We can apply that, see can control clubroots or not. So we got lots of things ahead of us.